So, guys, it is Turkey Week, and let us give thanks because we have some tasty matchups this week. How about that? Every Central Texas team out there has a 9-3 or better record, and they're all playing teams in the same gravy boat. So, which of these round 3 games has the potential to produce the best game?
I mean, there's an obvious answer, right, DJ?
I mean, I have 3 games kind of circled down, but one that I feel might come out better than the rest. I mean, Lorena-Columbus is going to be really good, and Whitney-Winnsboro is going to be really good. But I think the implications of Chilton-Granger might be what make for the best game this week. I was on the phone with Benny Hewitt yesterday for my capsule, and Granger is Chilton's only loss of the regular season in district play, and it was a 3-point game. They Lions won by a field goal, so I think a rematch might be really interesting, very entertaining. And everything that went down kind of towards the end of the season where they almost didn't count Chilton's wins, and then ended up figuring that out. So Granger could have ended up as the district champion if that had panned out. I think this game is going to be, pretty good based on everything that happened in district play.
Agreed. I like that one. Chad?
Well, with all due respect, and in the words of Hal Naughton Jr. on Talladega Nights, with all due respect to the Franklin Lions, I think Columbus-Lorena could be a state championship type of game. That's how well I think Lorena is playing right now. They, dynamic offense, playmakers at wide receiver to go along with Braylon Henry, who might be the best running back in Central Texas this year. As we reach this stage of the season, Kiefer Sibley and Kyle Barton, 2 other great ones. But now you get to the 3rd round of the playoffs, and Braylon Henry has been carrying that team, in a lot of ways.
He seems like he rolls out of bed and scores 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I know. And that's when I say he's carrying that team, he's their bell cow, right? But Caden Roberts, Bryce, you saw a little bit of Caden Roberts on Friday night early in the 3rd quarter before they started, downshifting.
Yeah, that was my first chance. I'll interrupt you to see Lorena this year. So Rod and I, as Chad alluded, stopped in Corsicana. Chad was covering the game. Rob was stopped to take some pictures, and so I got a chance to see Lorena for the first time this year. Braylon Henry was Braylon Henry, and everything I expected. But from the very first pass that Caden Roberts threw, I looked at Chad and I said, "Wow, he does have a good arm." Go on.
Yeah. So I think Lorena is in really good shape right now. They also have, a lot of workman-like guys on defense that make plays. And a lot of their studs like Braylon Henry and Jaden Porter go, play on the defensive side as well. Wyatt Jones is a name that has to be mentioned with them because he's a lineman and he's almost like a rock star lineman. He goes in there at the Wildcat sometimes. As the Wildcat quarterback when they want to change things up from Braylon at the Wildcat quarterback. So all of that promoting Lorena, and on the other side of the field from them, the Columbus Cardinals, I think at this point are the favorites to win the state championship. Now you got Franklin, like I said, all due respect, back-to-back state champions, but it's kind of like China Spring being back-to-back state champions. They got that roll going, and they're a tough name on the schedule, and they're a tough out for sure. But I don't think they're quite to the same level as they have been. Lorena, of course, beating them on their home field is a big chink in that armor. Mm-hmm. And so now, as soon as I say that, Franklin will storm back and end up winning it again, right?
Yeah, so I like both of those picks that y'all just talked about. The Chilton-Granger game, I'm actually planning on going to that one in Belton, and looking forward to that. It should be an exciting game. As Chad said, I mean, I think the winner of Lorena-Columbus could be the state favorite for sure. And then, DJ kind of skimmed over it, but Whitney-Winnsboro, Winnsboro undefeated. Whitney, we know what they've done all year, and I think have just really just built confidence as the season has progressed. David Haynes has that program going in the right direction, and probably, when they enter the field, they probably have a bit of a swagger, where they believe they can win, and that's half the battle sometimes.